Hey everybody, and welcome to the Queen of Light 1111 YouTube channel. This is Queen of Light 1111 here with your midweek energy check-in. So I will be channeling the masculine's energies here in this reading, okay? Because there is a lot of mirroring that is going on, and it's very, very interesting. So I just feel like there will be a better flow if I channel both of the energies here on this reading. But we are going to have a reading on the King of Shadows 1111 YouTube channel that really kind of further explains some certain energies. So make sure that you're liking, subscribing, commenting on those videos in that channel as well. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. And if you want to join the Soul Circle, it's a great time to join the Soul Circle. And the message about what the Soul Circle is, there's a video that I'm going to link at the end of this video, and the link to join is in the description box. Let's go ahead and get started with the bottom of the deck for Divine Feminine. We have the World card. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Page of Wands, and we have the King of Air. Okay. So this is really interesting. There is a completion of a cycle that Divine Feminine is absolutely going through. So this card here says a brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want, be proud of yourself. So this Divine Feminine has absolutely completed a cycle successfully. She's really in this energy of releasing any sort of daydreams, fantasy as related to masculine. There's also this energy of, waiting for him to communicate or say something or bring in an apology. She's done with that. She's in this energy of the King of Swords, which is also about justice, right? It's all about the energy of balance. It's all about the energy where she just desires harmony. She desires freedom. She no longer wants to be tied to any sort of expectation, any sort of label, any sort of communication. So she's completed a very, very big cycle here, in that if she was a feminine in the past that was waiting for some sort of closure, she's realizing that she doesn't need it. She doesn't need the apology. She doesn't need the explanation. She doesn't need, something outside of herself, any action outside of herself to feel like she can move forward on her journey and start a new cycle, right? She's completed the cycle of any sort of daydream and imagination and immaturity and fairy tale. She's released the expectation of any sort of communication. And now she's very much in this energy of her own logic, her own wisdom, the energy of just understanding that the divine has got her back. Okay, so it's beautiful, beautiful. Oh gosh, and I just dropped all those cards. Darn it. Hold on a second. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Just grab all of these. These are really slippery cards, so they fall off. Hold on a second. Okay, so sorry about that. We want to get into Divine Masculine's bottom of the deck. Okay, so we saw Divine Feminine is in the energy of completion. Completion of any sort of fairy tale. Masculine's got the Three of Swords, Temperance, Eight of Pentacles, and the Stepping Stones. So what we have for Divine Masculine, right? This says here, Three of Air, great sadness, time to heal, the need to forgive yourself and others. So masculine is very much, and you're going to see, as we go through this reading and as we transition over to the King of Shadows 1111 YouTube reading as well, that Three of Air, Three of Swords is a card that is going to come up a few times in these energies and in the readings. So if you're experiencing any sort of sadness and grief or loss, then if you're a feminine specifically watching this, I want you to understand that that is not your energy. You're in the energy of completion. You're in the energy of success. But if you're feeling some sort of sadness or heaviness, it is likely because you are picking up on the divine masculine's energy. And so remember, right? Divine masculine doesn't necessarily have to be that energy outside of you in a divine partner. It could be the energy of, feeling like, your own masculine, your own internal masculine. Maybe there's some work to do there. Maybe there's some energy there that you want to address. But I do feel like for divine feminine, it very much, you've frankly completed any sort of, energy that is difficult for you. But if you're picking up on some sort of sadness, I really feel like that is the masculine's energy and maybe triggering your own inner masculine. I hope that made sense. But for divine masculine, the counterpart, temperance card, right? That's all about harmonizing and healing. And he's working on it. He's working on his grief. He's working on his sadness. He's trying to figure out how he can keep going, how he can continue, to move forward. So divine feminine and masculine, there's a lot of mirroring here that I'm getting. It just feels like masculine is in this energy of sadness, trying to harmonize, trying to heal, really working on himself so he can continue to move forward in his spiritual growth. Divine feminine, right, the energetic leader in these connections, she's in this energy where she's healed her illusions. She's healed her fantasy. She's healed her pain. She no longer, needs to, get an apology. And that really has helped trigger masculine into his own healing and his own energy of harmonizing, this forgiveness of self, forgiveness of the things that he's done, forgiveness of, these decisions that he's made on his journey that have been self-sabotaging. So divine feminine healing and completing her own cycle of healing without any need or attachment or expectation from masculine has certainly brought in balance, right? We saw that with that justice card at the bottom of the deck for divine feminine. It's brought in balance. And what is it doing to masculine? It's actually helping him heal, helping him forgive himself. And frankly, also, it may be triggering him to want to bring in an apology because now there's no expectation, right? Feminine has released that energy of expectation. And now it could be that masculine certainly wants to first forgive himself and then, bring in the apology for his betrayal to his feminine. So he's very much in this energy of healing. He's really working on himself to continue to progress, to continue to move forward. So that's the theme for masculine and feminine. So now, what is divine feminine's overall energy towards masculine? 5 of Pentacles, negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fears surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming self-employed. So this is her overall energy towards masculine. So she may feel like his money issues have really affected the connection. She may feel like his self-esteem and self-worth has affected the connection, but frankly, remember, he is the mirror to the feminine. So any sort of negative thoughts that she has overall has affected the connection as well. And now 7 of Wands, she's really fighting off that sort of energy and that sort of connection. She's protecting her peace and standing in her strength. She's in this energy where she's like, you know what? Now is not the time. Now is not the time to count on anything. Now is not the time to, sit in this situation and just wait. When she is in her overall energy for divine masculine, she's like, you know what? We're in separation. We are in physical separation. There have been money issues. There is the separation because, there's self-esteem issues or self-worth issues that we both had to address. And so now, 7 of Wands, I'm standing up for myself. I am protecting myself. I'm protecting my peace. I've completed a cycle and I'm standing in my personal power. I am purpose driven. But I also know that now is not the time for anything to manifest with divine masculine, because he has not come forward in or moved forward in his own journey and his own enlightenment. She's very aware of that. So overall, she's like, yeah, you know what? I don't expect anything. I don't want anything. But I sure as heck worked really hard to get to where I am today. And I'm not letting anyone, anything disturb my peace. And frankly, as related to masculine, I don't feel like he's bold or brave enough yet to be with me, to be in this connection, right? He hasn't taken accountability for his own journey yet. Forget about accountability towards, feminine and all of the things that he's done. But she just doesn't feel intuitively like he has taken leadership of his own position or of his own role. But frankly, the bottom of the deck says, well, yeah, he actually is divine feminine. He's actually taking some accountability for his own journey. Maybe you haven't seen it yet. Maybe that's hidden from you because you need to continue to progress on your own journey. So divine feminine's overall energy is, yeah, we're in separation, but I'm standing in my power, and now is not the time for us to reconnect. Divine masculine's overall energy towards feminine, 6 of Earth, 6 of Pentacles. Gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debt. So this is also, remember, his overall energy towards his feminine. So he does want some sort of exchange with feminine. I do feel like he is feeling a little bit more abundant. Notice how she had the 5 of Pentacles? Here's the 6 of Pentacles, clarified by the 7. And remember, the bottom of the deck for masculine is the 8. Is the 8 of Pentacles. So it's like there is a progression happening with masculine. Feminine, you don't know it, and that's okay. And maybe you shouldn't, because you need to move forward on your own journey. Let masculine follow your popcorn trail of how you've moved forward and moved on and detached and surrendered. So for masculine, there's this energy of an exchange that he wants to have. But with the 7 of Pentacles says he's in this period of pause. He's waiting. Maybe there is a job or a career opportunity. Maybe there's a settlement. There's something that he is waiting for before this exchange occurs with his Queen of Cups. His overall energy, he sees his feminine as this beautiful, compassionate, loving queen. He sees that she is his destiny. He feels optimistic. He wants to turn this connection around, but there is some gestation period here, 7 of Pentacles, that is keeping the exchange from happening. When divine feminine's thinking about her masculine, what is she thinking? Here's that 3 of Swords, great sadness that will heal with time, let go of the past, personal growth that comes from challenges, healing misunderstandings, being there for those in need. When she thinks about her masculine, there's that 3 of Swords. Remember, 3 of Swords was the bottom of his deck. So she is experiencing thoughts of sadness. She's trying to let go of the past. She's really trying to balance out, is this my emotion or is this his? And she's really trying to balance out this 3 of Wands energy, which is this ship coming in, this activity coming in, this energy of, expansion and growth coming in. Right? There is this sadness that, yes, when she thinks about this connection, she's like, wow, we really could have had something special. But she's really trying to balance out this thought of the future with where she's at the present moment as related to her union. Yeah, listen, this was your twin flame, according to you. This was your divine masculine who activated your heart, who was the catalyst for your awakening. Of course, there will be some grief. Of course, there will be some sadness. But she's really balancing out any sort of energy about what will happen in the future in this connection. She's not trying to become attached to anything. Yes, this was a love of a lifetime. Yes, this was a divine, unconditional love connection for her. Yes, that's why she's grieving and she's trying to let go. She wants to let go of the past. And so that means she needs to stay present and really, really, really walk that fine line of releasing the future and giving it to the universe and detaching from that idea or thought or what she wants to manifest. What is masculine thinking when he thinks of his feminine? 9 of Wands, 9 of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. So there's this energy of, I don't want to give up. She is my Empress. She is the one, but I am scared. I feel uncertain. I have deceived her. The Moon card is all about illusions. It's all about the energy of secrecy. Sometimes it's deception. It's the energy of I don't know how to navigate through this darkness. And so masculine is trying to be bold and have the courage to ask himself questions, to figure out how he can solve this issue. Because when he thinks of his feminine, there is a lot of fear that, oh my God, she was the one. But I was scared of this connection. I feared this connection. What is divine feminine feeling in her heart when she feels for masculine? Queen of Cups. She's the Queen of Cups. Where do we get the Queen of Cups? In his overall energy towards feminine. Well, here she is. Loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition. A deep love. A deep love of family and friends, and follow your heart. So what we have here for divine feminine is that in her heart, she is loving. In her heart, she is compassionate. She is psychic. But there is an energy here where she feels that her own intuition has deceived her. Moon card. Where do we get the Moon card? Right here with the Empress for masculine. See how much sync is going on? So much mirroring. He fears the connection. He fears he lost the one. He's scared of the connection. And here, divine feminine's like, I'm scared that I sabotaged this connection. That I thought that this was a twin flame connection, and maybe it wasn't. She is in this energy of doubting her intuition. Maybe this is what it was. Everything was up to me. Maybe he was a karmic. Maybe he was this. Maybe it was that. And here I am here to tell you, forget about the freaking label. Trust your intuition. Trust your heart. And I do know that right now there's this deception and this self-sabotage and this trickery and this deceit that you feel that you might have picked up on something that was in the shadow. Maybe he wasn't your divine partner. Only you know what this connection is. Only you know, but your fears and your shadow is coming out to say, maybe this wasn't it. Maybe this wasn't a divine union. Maybe this is why I'm so sad and why I've been betrayed. Maybe this is why we're still in separation. You've got to close out that final chapter of you not trusting yourself. What's happening in the heart space for masculine? 3 of Wands. Where do we get the 3 of Wands? Right here. And what divine feminine is thinking about masculine? Well, here it is in his heart space. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. Masculine wants to expand. He wants to grow. Look at this. King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. They're a match. They're a match. So much mirroring. So here's this energy. He's making his plans from his heart. While feminine is questioning her heart, questioning her intuition, masculine is like, you know what? I need to have patience. I need to make some long-term plans, but I'm operating in my heart space. I want change. I've learned my lessons, but I know that right now I am releasing my illusions, my fantasies, my disillusionment. Feminine is in this energy where maybe I was disillusioned, maybe I was in an illusion, and masculine is releasing that. Do you see how this is so crazy, right? Feminine's like, oh my God, maybe I had it all wrong. And masculine's like, well, hold on, maybe this is the love of my life. Maybe this is my divine partner. And feminine's like, I don't know, maybe it isn't. It's very, very interesting. So now, what's happening in the environment with masculine and feminine? So for feminine, Queen of Swords, she's like, I'm applying logic. My heart is misleading me. I'm trying to balance out my heart with my logic, brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in difficult situations, focusing on career, divorced, or unmarried individuals. So Divine Feminine is not in a connection at this time. She is using her good judgment, her wisdom to release this connection. There is this past, there is this soul connection with masculine, that there's a lot of grief and a lot of sadness and a lot of loss. There's a loss of a partnership, a loss of a potential union. And so feminine is using her head to release. And that release brings in that Three of Swords energy. This is why there's sadness, and she's trying to balance that out, because her heart is saying to her, maybe you had it all wrong. Maybe he wasn't your masculine overall. Maybe that's why we're in separation, because we're not meant to be together. This is the narrative the Divine Feminine is telling herself. So she's like, you know what? I'm done with the cycle. I'm in this energy where I'm protecting my peace. I'm standing up for myself, and I'm standing in my own boldness and my own courage. I'm releasing masculine. What's happening in masculine's environment? Ace of Air. Clarity. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Seeing the truth of a situation. A challenging beginning. So masculine, on the other hand, is gaining some clarity. What's the clarity? There's this energy of a repetitive cycle of the past that has created tension, that creates arguments, that creates the frickin' repetitive cycle. Anger, tension, pain. So in the environment for masculine, he's gaining clarity. See how we have the Six of Cups here? We had the Six of Cups here for feminine too, right? She's like, you know what? I'm going to be logical about this soul connection. That it's lost. That it's over. And masculine's like, oh man, I'm getting a lot of clarity. Here's the Four of Cups to her Five of Cups. They both have the Six of Cups. And here is the Whip. So while feminine's like, you know what? I'm releasing this connection. I'm letting go of things that don't serve. Masculine's like, oh man, this was very challenging. I'm starting to see the truth. I'm contemplating this soul connection and all of our fights and all of our repetitive issues. And that's why he goes into that Three of Swords energy at the bottom of the deck, and he's like, I'm sad. There's a great deal of sadness over what's occurred. And so for masculine, he wants to have an exchange, but he's in this energy of he's kind of in a gestation period. He's waiting for his strength and his boldness and his courage. He's working on himself before he moves forward. He hasn't given up. He doesn't want to give up. His Empress is his person, but he fears the connection. There's that energy here where he's looking ahead from his heart space. There was a karmic cycle he's been through that he's really starting to understand. And he's gaining clarity that he brings in the repetitive behavior. What's the energy of the connection for masculine and feminine? Where is it headed? Well, here's the Four of Cups. Where did we get the Four of Cups? Right here in Divine Masculine's environment. The thing is, in the connection, it's all masculine. He's been the one that is like, you know, Three of Swords. Here it is again, right? Bottom of the deck for masculine, in the headspace for feminine. He has not been open to seeing his own betrayal and his own self-interest. He's not been in the energy where he has seen, you know, what he has done and experienced any remorse or loss for it. But now he is gaining that clarity. Just really feels that he's starting to contemplate this grief. He's starting to contemplate this sadness. He's starting to contemplate his selfishness, his trickery, and his cunning behavior. So masculine is very much in the energy where, you know, he's controlling the connection because he was the one who wasn't participating in it. And so now that he's starting to desire participation in this connection, he's starting to see his own behavior and, frankly, how he has broken his own heart and then hurt, betrayed others. and created grief and sadness. So he's in the energy of trying to forgive himself first, so that then he can make things right with the people in which he hurt or deceived. So that's the bottom of the deck. Let's take a look at the current state of the connection. Two of Wands. There's an energy of the crossroads. What do I want? What do I wish for? And this is masculine. You know, what do I want? What are my wishes? How do I solution this? It's planning. Planning to move towards what he wants. Where is this connection headed? Into a place of peace and tranquility, into union. Because we're starting to see both sides. I do feel like masculine, perhaps, was only seeing, oh, feminine is this, and feminine is that, and feminine did that. And now he's starting to see his own deception, or he will start to see his own deception. He will start to see both sides of the situation and how he contributes to the fighting, right? No more gaslighting. So I do feel that this connection, Six of Swords into the Two of Cups, could potentially be headed into union when masculine, truly, 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 because he's working on it right now. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. He's moving towards his spiritual growth. He's moving towards his healing. He's starting to see that he's the problem. And I'm thinking of that song. What's that? Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift. It's me, right? I'm the problem. It's me. I know. Horrible singing, but that's what I'm getting. He's starting to see he's the problem. So I hope this reading has helped you guys. Join me on King of Shadows 1111 YouTube channel for some more messages about this connection. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.